Speech off.
Good morning, everyone. I am recording this video from our new home, which is probably why everything looks different, but it will look different than before. And the story, or the little title for this little video, is called His Door is Always Open. And I wanted to do this before, some months ago, when I faced a similar situation that I'm going to describe you today, but I didn't. I think I talked about something else, but here we go. Why do I want to call this His Door is Always Open? Because I do believe, and we maybe do know, that God's door is always open. But is it us entering it, or are we not going into it? And I find the longer we refuse, we do not go into it, the more difficult it becomes. And I have it as a physical example of going to church. I like going to the Greek Orthodox Church here in Edinburgh, and I often go for a few weeks in a row, and then I have phases when I don't go at all. And I find the longer I do not go, the more excuses I find not to go, and the harder it is to actually go. Because I think, oh, what's the point of going? I haven't gone for so long. Or what will the others think? Will I be welcome there? And I even have the daft thought, will the door be open when I arrive? Will there somebody be there? Which is bullshit, because I know when the services are, so unless there's something really big happening, it will be open. And sure enough, when I do go and I arrive there, the door is open. And then I open the door really, really gingerly, like, oh my God, is this okay? Of course it's okay. It's open for everyone. Even a stranger can walk in. And it is the same with God himself. The more we do not turn to him and have reasons not to talk to him, find other things to do and blah, 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 the more difficult it becomes over time to go to him, to enter his door. And just because we've maybe encountered his presence once and we know he's there, it doesn't mean that we're actually with him. It's just like church. If you know the church is around the corner, if you don't go in it, you are not really there. Yes, people say, oh, God is everywhere, the church is everywhere. But if there is a relationship you have with a certain church for a certain reason, either you cultivate it and keep going, or you don't, but keep telling yourself that, oh, it's fine, I am going there. And then you don't, is actually you deceiving yourself. And that's what I'm doing to myself, actually. That's why I can talk about it. So, and it's the same with God, thinking, oh, I'm a Christian, or I love God, I believe in God. But yeah, but if you don't go to him, knock on his door, allow him to let you in, or let him into yourself, then it's not real. Then it's just an idea or something from the past. And that's why it's so important to know that his door is open, and to know and believe and trust that you are always, always welcome. But do not just rest on that thought. You have to go. You have to go and drink from his cup. You have to go and eat from his food that he lays out for you. And that's the same with the church. If you really want to say or want to believe or go to it, think that you are at least visiting a church, don't even have to be a member, you have to go. You cannot just tell the story, because it's not true anymore if you don't go. So that is my thoughts for today. The importance is God's door is always open, but you have to enter it. You have to access it and make use of what he offers. Otherwise, it actually becomes a myth to you, because you don't access the door. Does it make sense? That is my little story for today.
Speech on.